For the first time since 2015, the Pirates are in the playoffs. Today, we start the wild card round against the Chicago Cubs. In Game 1, Johan Oviedo will face off against Justin Steele, and we'll also get to Game 2 in this episode. Next episode will be Game 3 if necessary. Let's look at the Major League squad here and the moves that I made to get us back down to 26 players. We have Nolan Jones, Ryan Helsley, Johan Oviedo, O'Neal Cruz, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Paul Skeens, Jared Jones, Brian Reynolds, Henry Davis, Dylan Cruz, Tremar Johnson, Jorge Soler, Anthony Solometo, Manuel Hernandez, Colin Holderman, Wayne Langford, Edward Olivares, Caleb Ferguson, Andy Rodriguez, Yuan Bay, Tristan Beck, Bailey Falter, Miguel Castro, Gilberto Celestino, Jonathan Loaizaga, and Mitch Jebb. That means that Kobe Mayo did get moved off of the playoff roster. That was the big decision we had to make. And as far as first basemen are concerned, we have 0 on the roster technically, and we'll be having Nolan Jones man first base for us. If there is an injury, it goes to our backup catcher, Andy Rodriguez. After that, I'd probably lean on Bay since he plays everywhere. No one else is a backup first baseman on the roster. I got a couple minutes here to make up that decision, but I think that's the risk we're gonna go with. Let's hope Jones doesn't get hurt. And we are facing off a left-hander today, so this is most likely gonna be the lineup we go with. We have Ke'Bryan Hayes leading off, Henry Davis in the 2 spot, Brian Reynolds in the 3 hole. Our cleanup batter will be Nolan Jones. Jorge Soler will be batting 5th, followed by Wyatt Langford, Celestino, Jebb, and Johnson. Right now, it looks like the Cubs' right-hand lineup starts off with Dansby Swanson, Ian Happ, Nico Horner, Jake Bowers, followed by Suzuki, Bellinger, Morel, Noda, and Garver. Looks like we will be facing off against Justin Steele in the first game and then Javier Assad in the second game, followed by possibly Ben Brown if it's needed. Taking a look at their bullpen here, they have Nick Martinez, Keegan Thompson, our favorite pitcher to face, Carl Edwards Jr. And in the closing role, they have Adbert Azalea, who I believe had a pretty solid year this year. 44 saves, 5 blown, 2.40 ERA, whip of 110. Yeah, I'm a little worried about when we get to the back end of this bullpen. Other than Carl Edwards, we're not too scared. So far in the playoffs, Seattle has beat Houston in the first game of their matchup, and the Phillies have beaten the Diamondbacks in the first game of their matchup. Texas, Tampa Bay, Los Angeles Dodgers, and the Atlanta Braves all have the byes for the first round. I'm beyond excited to start this playoff run with the Pirates. My predictions right now is that the pitching is going to get the best of us. We need a little bit better in our rotation. I think if we go deep in any of these series, we're in trouble. If we get hot and can win in 2 games in this series and 3 games in the next series, I think we'll be okay. But the back end of our rotation has me a little concerned. And look at these Pirates fans. Pack the stadium. It's the postseason for the first time in 10 years in Pittsburgh. First time winning the National League Central ever. Let's do this. What an atmosphere we have at PNC Park. These fans are ready. Oh, excited about this matchup. Just taking in the atmosphere. There's Counsell, ready to manage the Cubs to a victory, he's hoping. We got our team over here getting pumped up and excited for the game. Paul Skeen's going to have a huge outing next week, or next game, I believe. Here's our Cubs right here. Division matchup. Gotta love it. And there we are. Johan Oviedo, 32 starts this year, 14-5 with a 3.31 ERA, 161 strikeouts, whip of 124. How's he going to fare in the postseason for the first time for the Pirates? Leading off the game is Dansby Swanson. 289, 24 home runs this year. He had a pretty solid season. Let's do this. Swings through the first pitch, and we start the playoffs with a swinging strike by Dansby Swanson. 0-1 count. Doesn't chase the slider. 1-1 to Swanson. Fouls off the fastball. 1-2. Devedo ready for this pressure of the playoffs. Looking good so far. 4-pitch strikeouts to start the game. Here's Ian Happ. Strike one on the slider there. Looks like they are not super aggressive at the beginning of this game. So he chases the sinker there, 0-2. Try to finish him off with a slider on the back door here. That gets way too much of the plate. That's out of play. We'll do the 0-2 count again. Avedo's ready here. Fly ball to Reynolds. 2 away. Taking a look at the Cubs lineup there. Nothing's really surprising. Exactly what we saw in the preview. Here's Nico Horner. Outside, ball 1. See if Avedo can go 1-2-3 to start off the playoffs. He does not. That's a base hit to right field. First runner aboard in this divisional wild card matchup. And that brings up Bowers. Fouls off the first pitch. Slider catches the outside corner, but the ump disagrees. 1-1. Curveball to pretty much the same spot. Gets the call. 1-2. Ground ball. Johnson charges. Gonna have to throw to first. We get through the first inning. The top of the first. Runner left on base for the Cubs. Here's Justin Steele. 33 outings, 15-8 record, 3.92 ERA, 129 WHIP, 145 strikeouts. He's a tough lefty. Brian Hayes leading off. He ended up the season at 263 with 16 home runs and 71 RBIs. Swinging at the first pitch. That's going to get down for a double for Hayes. This team is ready. Here is Henry Davis. That's a deep fly ball to center field. Bellinger gets under it. 1 away. Here is our MVP, Brian Reynolds. 274 on the year. Another injury-prone season for him. I think he was out just one injury, but like to see a full year with Reynolds and just have him hot going into the playoffs, but haven't been that lucky yet. 0-1 count. Oh, he calls the high fastball a strike. Reynolds goes down looking. 2 outs. Nolan Jones. The big signing this offseason, or trade we made to bring Jones to the team. Will he pay off in the playoffs? 0-2 count to Jones.
That's a ball.
Outside, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
There's a ground ball to the second baseman. That'll retire the side. End of the first. Both teams get 1 hit, 1 runner stranded. 0-0 through 1. Suzuki leads off the second inning for the Cubs here. 279 on the season. Couple good teams here. Way ahead of that fastball, 0-1. 107 RBIs for Suzuki this year in 147 games. That's pretty stellar. Try an inside curveball here. It might be a mistake. Swings through it. Strikeout for Avedo. 1 away in the second. Taking a nice look at the pitch sequence there with a fastball, slider, curveball combo. Pretty much all in the same exact spot. That's a little dangerous. Here's Cody Bellinger. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. 1-2 to Bellinger. Ground ball. Johnson fields it. Flips over to Jones. Just in time. 2 away. Here's Morel. Batting 7th today for the Cubs. Another one to Johnson. Over to Jones. 1-2-3. Go the Cubs in the top of the second. Still 0-0. Solair, Langford, and Celestino due to bat. You know, Solair really cooled off once we traded for him. I believe he had around 25 home runs before the All-Star break when we got him. And he finished with 33. So he did cool off. He's still got the power. We'll see how important he is in this series. I'm hoping he's a huge part of our success. And there's a fly ball to right field. It's carrying. Look at this. Just talking about it. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Solair with a solo home run. One nothing Pittsburgh. Gets way too much of the plate there. Opposite field. Solair hits it to right center. Way to start the series. Here's Langford. First at bat of the playoffs. First playoff at bat for most of these guys on the team. Solair does have that experience being a World Series MVP. 0-1 to Langford. Swings at an inside pitch. Should have let it go. 0-2. 1-2 count to Langford. Fouls it off. There's a ground ball to second base. One away. Bottom of the second. Here's Gilberto Celestino. 265 for the year. This guy's just tough to not put in the lineup. Great defense. Does enough on offense. 0-1 count. Line drive to Swanson. 2 out. Here's Mitch Jebb, arguably one of the main reasons the season turned around. Solid year for Jebb. Fighting O'Neal Cruz for that starting role. And he definitely performs a little bit better against lefties. We got Cruz as a pinch hitter possibility in today's game. But that'll retire the side. But not before. Jorge Solair. Solo home run to opposite to right center. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Noda up to bat here to lead off the third inning. There's a strike. 0-1 count. Noda with a pretty solid season, a 4.6 WAR. Take that all day long. Try the circle change to strike him out here. Doesn't bite on it. 1-2. 1-2 pitch from Oviedo. He goes down looking. One away in the third. Mitch Garver up to bat here. The 9th batter for the Cubs. So after this, we'll start the second time through the lineup. 0-2. Oviedo just cruising right now. Low on that. 1-2. And that's going to get by Jebb for a base hit. Bring up the top of the lineup for the Cubs with a runner on first and 1 out in the third. Here's Swanson for his second at bat of the game.
That's a ball.
What do we... Oh, my. Swanson reaches for that one. Unable to connect on it. 1-2 count. Oh, check down at first. I think he went. 2-2. Moonshot to the stands. We'll do the 2-2 count again. And he goes down looking for Oviedo's 4th strikeout of the game. 2 away in the third. Another pitch sequence. Let's see. We went sinker, fastball, slider, curve, fastball. Yeah, good variety of pitches there. Ian Happ looks at the first pitch. 0-1. Ground ball. Johnson's going to have to charge this one. Flip to first in time. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Johnson, Hayes, Davis due to bat. 3-12. Tremar Johnson had a solid second half of the year as he came up. Between him and Jebb taking over the middle infield. I think it really helped this team out. 2-0 count to Johnson. Fouls that off, 2-1. Justin Steele, only 24 pitches so far. Not a lot of patient at-bats by the Pirates yet in this game. 2-2 count to Johnson now. And a fly ball to left field. Easily played, 1 away. Here's Brian Hayes, who's 1 for 1 today with a double in the first inning. Swings at the first pitch again, this time not as lucky. Flies out to Horner at second base. 2 away, bottom of the third. Here's Henry Davis. He's got good numbers against lefties. That's why he's in the 2 hole today. 0 for 1. Not a great pitch to swing at there. We'll take a strike on that.
Ball, that pitch is out.
All right. Looks like he's going outside here. And then changes into the inside. Another fly ball to Ian Happ. Through 3 innings, 1-0 Pirates. Nico Horner to lead off the 4th inning. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Bebedo's doing a good job of keeping the pitch count low. We want him to go, gosh, it'd be nice to get 7 innings.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
These early rounds, when you only have to win 2 games, the bullpen's not as important as it is in a 7-game series. One of the things that I really focus on in these playoff series is whose bullpen's getting worn out the most. Who's keeping their bullpen fresh, because that's what's going to be important late in these games. Here's Bowers, 0 for 1 today. Count is 0-1. That's a high sinker there, 1-1. Ground ball, Hayes will have to charge this and make a hard throw there. 2 away. Here's Suzuki, 0 for 1 today. Oh, nice hit to left field. That'll be a base runner. Oh, no, don't throw that away. Runner at first, 2 outs. That'll bring up Bellinger. Strike 1 to Bellinger. 2-1 counts. Bebedo's command starting to drop a little bit. Nothing to be concerned about yet, but it is starting to get a little loose. Even the count with Bellinger here, 2-2. Jones able to field that. Through 3.5, still a 1-0 ball game. Here's Brian Reynolds, who struck out in his first at bat to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, 0-1. Another deep foul ball this time, 0-2. Steele to deliver. Almost got him looking again. 1-2. And we look at it again. Reynolds swing the bat, but here's Nolan Jones 0 for 1. That's going to get down for a single. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Solair. The big hit so far today. This one's not going to carry as far. 2 outs. Wyatt Langford. Career year for Langford. Let's see if he can have an amazing offseason or postseason as well. First pitch. Inside, 1-0. What do we do here? Wyatt Langford is going to get the red light. That was a good pitch. Good pitch to hit. Probably would have been a double play, though. Oh, it's 2 outs. Wouldn't have mattered. 3-1. And that one's not going to carry enough. That'll be just in front of the warning track. Through 4, still 1-0 Pittsburgh. Both teams with 3 hits. Christopher Morel, 0 for 1. That's low. Ball 1. It's the 5th inning. I think we will start stretching Tristan Beck and Falter. We'll get a lefty going as well. The matchups are going to be a little more important to me in the playoffs. Whether it's a right hand or a left-hander coming out of the bullpen. Well, keep in mind that Solometo is available to us as well if we choose to use him. There's 1 out. Nice play by Jeb there. Here's Noda. Catches the corner there, 0-1. It's a ground ball to Hayes. One hop catch. Flip over to Jones. 2 away. Here's Garver. 1-2 pitch. Hard hit to Jeb. He fields it. Over to Jones. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Pittsburgh. Celestino will lead off. Lined out to the second baseman, Horner, earlier in the game. Leading off the bottom of the 5th. Another one to Horner. Throws it a little bit high in time, 1 out. Nice replay here. Yeah, he does have to move over, backhands it. That's a pretty good play there. Almost throws it away. His foot was off the bag. 1 out. Here's Mitch Jeb.
Counts 1-0.
And he gets Jeb swinging. 2 outs. Shamar Johnson flied out in the 3rd. His second at bat of the game here. Oh my, Steele only 52 pitches so far. We got to get to him, otherwise, gosh. There you go, Johnson. Brings up Brian Hayes with a runner on and 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. A little too early to get aggressive and pinch run. We've got Cruz, Bay, Olivares, all available to us on the bench. And Andy Rodriguez. That's a fly ball to left field. Ian Happ gets under it. Through 5. We got a pitcher's duel. Top of the lineup for the Cubs, starting the 6th. Gotta make sure we don't over warm up our pitchers. I feel like that is a thing still. Let's check. So they're warmed up, their energy's fine, but if we do ready and waiting, I think that's better. I mean, it used to be that way. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, Jeb's gonna have to charge this one and throw it pretty quick. 1 out. 71 pitches for Avedo. We're getting close to being worried about that. Not the best stamina in these starting pitchers for us, but they'll do. Fly ball, Reynolds retreats back. Gets under it. 2 outs. Here's Horner. 1 for 2. Strike 1. Gets the corner there. Through 6. Avedo's cruising. No runs given up, just 3 hits. Davis, Reynolds, Jones due to bat. Henry Davis. Lines out to Horner, 1 away. Here's Brian Reynolds, 2 strikeouts so far in the playoffs for him. Swinging at that first one, 0-1. Seems a little more aggressive this at bat. Steele at 58 pitches in the 6th inning here. Yeah, I don't think Reynolds is going to let himself get struck out looking this time. Oh, and 2. Kiko, I cannot believe I did that. Wow. I've choked with Reynolds 3 times. And Jones is going to hit a fly ball to Ian Happ. Through 6, 1-0 still. Solid pitcher's duel. If you like pitcher's duels, this is a game for you. Avedo's going to start off the 7th inning. So we're going to adjust who's warming up here. Falter's going to... Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I need to slow down. I'm sorry, Avedo. I would be pretty upset, too. Oh, what a disaster. Falter's got to face 3 batters. What a bozo. Oh, God. Loaizaga warm up. back. Yeah, that's... Damn. Dang. 0-2 pitch to Bowers. Strikes him out. Curveball right down the middle. Eek. 0-1 to Suzuki. Fouls it off. 0-2. Fouls off the outside fastball. 0-2 still. See if Falter can get us through this mistake. Reynolds gonna get to this. He does. 2 outs. Woo. Here's Bellinger. 0 for 2. Man, I feel bad ruining Oviedo's amazing outing. But it's playoff baseball. Strikes out Bellinger. Falter makes us look good. Jorge Solair for the 3rd time today. As we head to the bottom of the 7th in a 1-run pitcher's duel still. Just missed timing that up. Very early. Man. Steele's fastball seems to be slowing down a hair. 1-1. Ground ball. Steele plays it himself. 1 out. All right, we need to look at the bullpen here. We're in the 7th. All right, bullpen. We got Morel, Noda, Garver coming up. Looks like we want a left-handed arm. So we'll go ahead and sit down Ferguson, or sit down Beck and get Ferguson warming up. Yeah, I think that's what we do. And we'll have Loizaga just in case. 1 out. Here's Langford. 0 for 2. Ground ball. Dansby gets it cleanly. Throws to first. 2 outs. Not a lot of offense.
Number 27.
Here's Celestino. Fouls it off. And he walks him. Nice patience by Gilberto there. Here's Jeb. 0 for 2. Looks at strike 1. And a ground ball to Horner. Through 7. Still anyone's game, but the Pirates are up 1-0. 7 combined hits. All right, so a pinch hitter here. Let's go to the bullpen. That did change things. We are going to go with Loizaga. And we're going to get Castro warming up.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 45,
Rogers. Grounds out to Hayes. 1 away. Here's Noda. Swings through that one. 0-2. Loizaga misses on that one. 1-2. Fouls it off. We'll do the 1-2 pitch one more time. All right, Noda. What do you got for us? Striked out Looking's what he's got. 2 outs in the 8th. And here's Garver. 1 for 2 on the night. Catches the corner there. Loizaga looking pretty solid in playoff form here. Oh, nice play, Hayes. 0-2 pitch. A little bit low. 1-2. Fouls it off. We'll do the 1-2 pitch one more time. Outside, 2-2. Oh, jams him. Jeb's going to field it. Throws over to first. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 ball game. We will go to the 9th with the lead. Time to get Helsley warming up. Almonte on the mound here. Johnson up to bat. First pitch. Left center field. Gonna get under it there. Bellinger catches it. 1 out. Hayes up to bat here with 1 out in the 8th. There's a gapper. That'll be Hayes' second double of the game. Can we get an insurance run here for Helsley? Henry Davis. Yeah, I would pinch hit for him, but I want him catching in the bottom of the top of the 9th. And I want Brian Hayes' defense in there as well, so no pinch runner. Those are the strategies. Davis ahead of that one, 1-1. Davis for mayor. One out, runner at second. 2-1 count.
Nope.
3-1. Oh, fouls it off. Full count. That's not going to be deep enough to move Hayes. 2 outs. All right, 3 strikeout man. Let's go from the left side this time. 0 for 3 today for Brian Reynolds. Get us that insurance run. Drive this in. That's not going to do it. Here we go. 9th inning, 1-run game. And here he is, Ryan Helsley. The big signing of the offseason. Is he going to be the difference for this team?
Now pitching for the Pirates.
61 games this year, 40 saves and 47 opportunities. We talked about this a lot. He had a slow start to the season, but really picked it up. Facing the top of the Cubs lineup, Swanson will lead off 1-1. Langford almost overruns that, 1 out. Ian Happ swings through the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1. Slider can't get over the plate. 1-1. Fouls off the curveball. 1-2 to Happ. And he strikes him out on a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Pirates are 1 out away from being up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. Nico Horner 0 for 1. Got an 0-2 count to Nico Horner. He is 1 for 3 on the ball game. Fly ball, Celestino charges it. Decides not to dive. Oh, that was tough. I just didn't want to miss it, and it ended up being an inside-the-park home run. But that means Bowers is up with a tying run at first. Strike 1. Oof. 0-2. Just inside. 1-2. Fouls it off. We'll do it again. Foul ball. 1-2 again. Another fouled off. What an at bat. He gets him looking. The Pirates win the first game of the series 1-0 in a pitcher's duel. The Pirates bullpen helps Avedo combine for a shutout. 4 hits, I believe. Avedo, well done. Get well rested. We're going to need you if we move on to the next round. Helsley with the save. Jorge Solair, the big trade in the middle of the season. The only run scored with that home run. 5 hits for the Pirates, 4 for the Cubs. Wow, what a game. Pirates lead the series 1-0. Could you imagine being Justin Steele there and giving up 5 hits? I don't think he gave up all 5 hits, maybe 4 of those hits, and just the 1 home run in this game. What a classic. Actually, let's look at that. 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Great outing. Avedo, 6 innings, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts. Could have probably gone 8, but Helsley gives up 1 hit. The rest of the bullpen, perfect. Batting-wise, you know, we only get 5 hits. Hits are going to be harder to come by in the playoffs. Well, that was an exciting first game. Let's get right into Javier Assad versus Paul Skeens. Game 2, National League wildcard round. 1-0 Pittsburgh. We got a chance to clinch here, you know, move on to the next round. We got 2 opportunities to do that at home. I hope there's a little more offense in this game. Ah, yes. National League wildcard round. I love it. At PNC Park. 1-0 in the first game, 1-0 in the series. Game 3, if necessary, on Friday. Swanson's going to lead off again, facing off the young phenom, Paul Skeens. Boy, what a difference a year makes. We were debating whether or not he was the guy for us this time last year. And now he's starting game 2 of the wild card round in the playoffs for us. Much improved season. 29 starts, a 12-9 record, ERA of 4, whip of 132, and 227 strikeouts this year. 30% strikeout rate. Let's get into it. Swanson was hitless in the first game. Skeens will start with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1 to Swanson. It's a hard hit ball down the line. Foul. 0-2. Fouls off another one. Tough at bat so far. 0-2 pitch. Flies up. Cruz will just take a couple steps back. 1 out. Ian Happ was hitless yesterday as well. Strike 1. Golden Glover in the outfield in 2022 and 23. Skeens misses outside on that. Try a little cutter, backdoor. Fouls it off. 1-2. Some high heat to Happ. Gets it a little lower than we wanted it. Fouled off. There's a well-hit ball. Langford's going to have to retreat back for this. He's able to get under it. 2 away. Nico Horner had a couple hits yesterday.
That's the ball.
Jones unable to catch that. Langford will grab it and throw it in. That's a single. Horner's been hitting well. We got to look out for that one. That'll bring up Bowers. 1-2 pitch. Got him to swing through it. First strikeout for Skeens. 1 runner left on, 1 hit for the Cubs. 0-0 going into the bottom of the first. Javier Assad. 4.57 ERA, 4-8 on the season in 24 starts. Not sure why he only started that many games, but he's here in the playoffs. And here's O'Neal Cruz leading off game 2 for us. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. The Let's Go Bucks chants have started already. One and 1. Fouls that off. 1-2. Excuse me, swing. Man, hits are tough to come by in this atmosphere. 1-2 again. That's inside. 2-2. O'Neal Cruz. Leadoff home run in the bottom of the first. 425 feet, 108 exit velocity. He was not happy not being in the starting lineup yesterday. 1-0. Brian Hayes Had a pretty good game. 2 doubles last game. Almost makes it back-to-back. Foul ball. There's a ground ball to Horner. 1 away. There's a look at the lineup today. Brian Reynolds, we got to get going in the playoffs. Nolan Jones, Jorge Solair, Langford, Johnson, Olivares, and Davis. Second best batting in the National League in 2026. There's a ground ball, bobbled over there at third base. Covers in time, 2 outs. Ground ball to first base. He flips it over to Assad. Ends the first. 1 run on 1 hit for the Pirates. O'Neal Cruz coming in clutch in the first inning. And Suzuki leads off the second inning. 17 pitches in the first inning for Skeens. That's a little high for what we're hoping for from him today. Did use 3 bullpen arms yesterday. Taking this 1 game at a time. We're not really looking forward to game 3. We're going to just focus on doing everything possible to win here in game 2. 3-2 counts. Way ahead of it. Strikeout for Skeens. Bellinger was 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. That's rough. 1-0 count. 2-0 count. Gets that one over the plate. 2-1. Chases ball 3. That makes it 2-2. Nice hit by Bellinger. 1 out. Runner at first for the Cubs. Got him looking. 3 strikeouts for Paul Skeens. Ryan Noda. Oh, excuse me, swing there. Pop out to Hayes. Through 1.5. 1-0 Pittsburgh. 2 hits by the Cubs, 2 left on base. For the game, not the inning. Here's Jorge Solair, the hero yesterday. Leading off the bottom of the second. A 1-0 ball game. Oh, Dansby does dive for that one. Unable to make a play at first. Runner at first, nobody outs. That should be ruled a base hit for Solair. There's Wyatt Langford. Hitless yesterday as well. A lot of people. There's only 9 hits between the 2 teams. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Hard hit to third base. That's going to be a double play ball. 2 outs in the second. Gotta avoid the double plays. That brings up Johnson. Had a hit yesterday. Outside, 1-0. And another base hit for Johnson. 1 on 2 outs. For Edward Olivares. Ooh, a little bobble there. Gonna get to second in time. Through 2. 1-0 Pittsburgh. 17 pitches in the second inning as well for Skeens to make it 34 total. Priority is not going to be to get a win for Skeens. The priority is going to be to get a win for the Pirates. So if we have to pull him before the 5th inning's over, we will do so. Ground ball to Hayes. 1 out in the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup for the Cubs. Here is Swanson. Would love a quick inning here by Skeens. That's going to be out of play, 0-2. And he gets him to chase the cutter. Strikeout number 4 for Skeens? Yeah. Brings up Ian Happ, 0 for 1 today. And that's a fly ball. Cruz will be able to get under this. Quick 10-pitch inning for Skeens. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. Davis, Cruz, Hayes due to bat. Henry Davis hitless in the playoffs so far. leading off the bottom of the third. There's a shot to left field. Is that going to get over Happ's head? It does. Davis will round first. Cruz on into second base. Leadoff double. Bringing up O'Neal Cruz with a runner in scoring position. Opposite field solo home run in the first inning for Cruz. That one's not going to get as far. 1 out. And Brian Hayes is up 0 for 1 today. That's going to get down. Davis is going to have to stay at third base. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Hayes having a nice postseason so far through 2 games. Brian Reynolds, 2 runners on, 1 out. Chance for a nice RBI here for Reynolds. That's going to be deep enough. He'll get the tag going from third. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Here's Nolan Jones, 0 for 1. Hayes at first, 2 outs. That's low, ball 1. Cleveland, Colorado, and Pittsburgh in his 5-year career. Still unknown if he's going to stay here long term. We have not extended his contract yet. 1-1 count to Jones. And a ground ball to Horner will retire the side. End of 3, 2-0 Pittsburgh. Nico Horner leading off the top of the 4th. And there's a ground ball to Cruz. Over to Jones, 1 out. Powers up to bat. Hard hit. That was a good hit. Runner on first, 1 out. Okay, Cruz, catch the ball. Davis catching that slider was nice there. That almost got away from him. That's a nice base hit. Reynolds is going to have to come on and come up throwing to third. Throw is not in time. I thought it was. First and third, no, 1 out. Cody Bellinger. Strike 1. Sliders low, 1-1. Jones over to first. Cruz over to Skeens. Double play gets us through the 4th inning. 2-0 still Pittsburgh. What a play by Jones. Backhands it. Throws it over to Cruz. Skeens covers the bag. Clutch. Here's Solair, 1 for 1 today. There's a shot to center field. Is Bellinger going to get to this one? He does. 1 out. Solair can't believe it. Here's Wyatt Langford looking for his first postseason hit still. Come on, bud. Ground ball to third base. Easy play. 2 outs. There's Tramar Johnson, 1 for 1 today. Base hit in the 2nd inning up the middle. There's a ground ball, but Swanson gets it. We're through 4. 2-0 Pittsburgh. In the 5th inning, Skeens has 52 pitches thrown already. We're keeping an eye on that. 0-1. There's a nice base hit. They're starting to get a little bit of contact. I don't think it's much to worry about yet, but ooh. It is the 5th inning. Let's get some arm stretching. Let's not make a mistake this time, though. Holderman's going to warm up, and Ferguson. Johnson's unable to get to that. Langford will come up throwing. Runners at first and second. Nobody out in the top of the 5th for the Cubs. Mitch Garver up to bat here. Strike 1. Ground ball. Johnson will flip over to Cruz. Cruz to first. 2 outs. Man, what an addition Johnson's been to this team. Hard hit ball. He gets over to it. Nice little flip to Cruz. Cruz's monster arm over to Jones. Runner at third, though. Dansby Swanson. Swings at the changeup. Through 5. Skeens is yet to give up a run. Way to battle there, bud. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Edward Olivares leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Oh, we went. Strike one, or 1 out. Henry Davis with a double and a run in the 3rd inning. 1 for 1 today. Another nice hit by Davis. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 2 today. Just a home run shy of 20, and that was probably from me putting him on the bench. Listen to those fans chatting MVP. Oh, and 2 to Cruz.
Ball 1.
Oh, I thought it was going to get down. 2 outs. If that didn't start tailing to the left towards Happ, that would have been through the gap, possibly scored a run. But it did tail towards Happ there. 2 outs. To Brian Hayes. Oh, just misses the timing on that hanging curveball. Through 5, 2-0 Pittsburgh. 6 hits for both teams. All right, Skeens. Can you get through 6? Strike 1 to Ian Happ. Ground ball. Cruz will play it. Flips over to Jones. 1 out. Nico Horner, 1 for 2 today. Hottest batter so far on the Cubs lineup. 3 hits in the series. That's low. 1-1. Sets him down looking. Yet another strikeout for Skeens. That is 6 on the game. Ground ball. Johnson goes to his right. His left. He goes to his left. Ground ball. Johnson goes to his left. Fields it. Throws over to Jones. That retires the side. Still 2-0 Pittsburgh. Brian Reynolds, Nolan Jones, Jorge Solair due to bat. Keegan Thompson comes into the game. 41 appearances this year. A 3.48 ERA. That's pretty good out of the pen. Here's Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1. And he got under that one. Bellinger back to the warning track. 1 away. There's a base hit for Jones. That's going to get into the corner there. And we'll stay at seconds. 1 out. Waving to the bench. Hey, guys. I showed up to the playoffs. Here I am. Here's Solair. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Get by him. It does not. Nice play over there at first. Moves Jones to third. 2 outs. Run-saving grab there by Noda. Another look at it. Great play. Here's Langford. Still searching for his first hit. That's low. Ball 1. Oh, Thompson does field that one. Through 6. Still 2-0 Pittsburgh. This is where things start getting interesting. 82 pitches. Let's look at these matchups. We're going to take a look here. 91 against lefties in Suzuki. All right. Olderman's going to sit down. Castro's going to warm up. What we're probably going to do here is face Suzuki and then go to Ferguson. Strike 1. Inside, 1-1. Ground ball to Hayes. Over to first. 1 out. So that'll be 6 1/3 innings. I believe it was 6 strikeouts and 6 hits given up. Here comes Caleb Ferguson. 243 on the year, a 1.06 whip, 58 appearances. Not too bad. First pitch, ground ball. Jones bobbles it. It's going to try to hustle. Oh. E3. Should have flipped it over to Ferguson. Oh, this is going to be a tough one, too. That's not going to be in time. That's 2 infield base runners. What do we do? We got to face one more batter here, at least with Ferguson.
No, that's
One out, runners at first and seconds. 1-1. There's a high fly ball. Will that not be an infield fly because it's in foul grounds? I believe so, but Hayes gets it anyways. 2 outs. All right, what do we do here? Here comes Castro. Mitch Garver versus Miguel Castro here. Fouls off the first pitch.
That's out.
Outside, 2-1. 2-2. Got him to chase that one. 2-2 pitch. Just low, full counts. Oh! Oh, brother. Castro can't hit the zone. Come on. Ooh-wee. 4-pitch walk to, oh my goodness. He's got to face Ian Happ. Oh, 2. Fouls it off. He got him to chase. Why didn't we just step on the bag there? But we got it. Through 7, 2-1. That was a scary inning. Castro does get through it. Walks in a run. That was scary. Termarr Johnson will lead off the inning. Round ball over to Noda. He bare hands it. He bobbles it. Did he? Oh, what kind of crap is that? Are we going to see a replay on this? Ah. I want to give Dylan Cruz a shot here.
Number 5.
First pitch pop out. 2 away. 0-1 to Davis. Another play by Noda there. Through 7, 2-1. Dylan Cruz is going to stay in at center field. Tristan Beck coming in for the hold. 2.31 ERA this year and 41 appearances. 0.85 whip. Nico Horner to lead off. Oh, 2 count. Oh, what? Oh, no. You can't write this stuff. What is going on at first base right now? We're going to take another look at that one. Oh, my goodness. Jones has this played perfect. Just off the base. No way to play that. No way. What a break for them. And that goes down as a base hit.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Inside there, 2-0. Man, that's funny. 2-2. Still not over that. Strikes out Bowers. 1 out. And here's Suzuki.
Yep.
Oh, we were sleeping. Can't be sleeping in the playoffs. Come on. Tying run at second base. Please go foul. Please go foul. What a shot by Suzuki. 3-2 ball game. Beck's been our best reliever all year. Gives up a freak base hit and a home run. 0-1 to Bellinger. Ground ball. Johnson will get to it, but unable to play it cleanly. Another fluke base hit.
The third baseman for the Pirates, Christopher Novell.
Here's a fly ball. Reynolds going to be able to get to this. Looks like he is. 2 outs.
No ball. 1 strike. 2. No ball. 2 strikes.
Nice play by Hayes. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Trailing for the first time in this series, 3-2, after the Suzuki blast off the pole. Oh, hi, bud. What a perfect time for you to come in the game. But good ERA this year, 2.14. It's like we're the only team that scored against him. O'Neal Cruz the lead off against Carl Edwards. And just missed tying the game. We got to get our bullpen ready. Loizaga and Helsley are warming up.
Ball.
1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
One and 2.
2-2.
2 and 2.
Ball.
3 and 2.
Look out.
Well, why are we... Okay, that was weird. Cruz is walked. We walked... Carl Edwards walks Cruz. Runner at first. Nobody out.
No. 1
He's out. Dang it! Urgh. That was dumb. That was dumb.
No.
Base hit by Hayes. Bay coming into the game. No way! No way. 2 stolen. Should be runners at first and second and nobody out, but I was aggressive. Come on, Reynolds. Look at that. I would have scored a run. Cruz would have scored. All right. Now we don't have Hayes playing third. All right. Manager mistakes. Nolan Jones up to bat.
No. Outside.
Reynolds going to get to third here. Runners at first and third. 2 outs. Solair coming up to bat.
Up next to Pirates, the designated hitter, Solair.
Push. 0-1. Ball. 1-1.
One and one to Jorge Solair. Didn't like it. I didn't like it. That was a good pitch. Great location there by Edwards. Stays alive. 1 and 2. Is that going to be enough? Oh, what a game. Going to the 9th inning, down by a run. Solair just misses a huge hit there. Good play by Suzuki. All the trash talking. Edward Jones gets out of the inning without giving up a run. Going to make a substitution here, I think. We're going to put in Jeb. And then
Now playing third base, number 7.
Cruz has a better arm. We're going to swap them as well. There's a ground ball to Jeb. First play there. 1 out. Johnson's going to field this. 2 away. You got to feel like that was your best opportunity to score a run, though, with that part of the lineup being up there in the 8th inning.
No.
Beck trying to get out of this, facing Ian Happ here. 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 and 1.
Outside.
Outside, 3 and 1. Base hit for Happ. Runner on first, 2 outs. Bring in a fresh arm here. Loizaga to get 1 out. Horner fouls off the first pitch.
Ball.
It's a nice slurve, just didn't chase.
1-1.
Ground ball to Johnson. Over to Jones. Let's go to the bottom. Got to get at least a run here. Lankford, Johnson, Cruz. Albert Azale. Let's go, Lankford. Oh and 1. There's a leadoff base hit for Lankford. Tremar Johnson, 1 for 3 today. Sweeping curve, okay. 0 and 1. Fouls off the slider, 0 and 2. Inside, 1 and 2.
2-2.
2-2 count. Hit just a little too hard. Bellinger tracks it down. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Solair.
Did we use our entire bench? Here's Dylan Cruz, 0 for 1 today. Langford at first. Is that going to get out of play? It does. 0-1. Oh.
That's the ball.
Inside, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried the hit and run there. Langford's going to have to get back. 2 outs.
Pinch hitting to the Pirates.
And Andy Rodriguez will come in to pinch hit here for Henry Davis. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 3-2 ball game. Fouls off the first pitch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Last strike. We're down to our last strike. 0-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 3-2 Cubs lead. Runner at first.
1-2.
1-2. There's a shot to left field. Gets over his head, but oh, out of play. That'll keep the score at 3-2. Nice hit by Rodriguez, but Langford unable to score because of the ground rule double rule. And they walk Cruz. Smart move. Mitch Jebb up to bat here.
Hurry.
0-1. There's a fly ball to center field. Bellinger's under it. This series is even at 1 game apiece. What a good series so far. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th. We strand all 3 of them. What a divisional matchup here in the wild card round. Divisional rivals. Led most of the game.
Here now is the final line.
Beck gets the loss. Unlikely. Unlikely. We'll advance days here just to see the matchup. Ben Brown versus Jared Jones is the plan. Seattle has moved on. Baltimore has moved on. And the Phillies have moved on. We're the only series in this round not finished yet. And we will get this going and finished in the next episode.